This first yacht that my father and brother helped me to restore in the shipyard at Ventura, California. It took us a year to restore this boat, but once I got it in the water and started sailing it, I couldn't stop going to the islands. It was like an addiction. I'd get off work at Friday and sail across and be sailing across the channel there at night by myself just about every other weekend or so. I'd come back on Sunday and then go to work on Monday, and it was just routine for me, and I got in the habit of doing that. Dangerous but beautiful out there. My brother, he's sailing the yacht over to Santa Cruz, and he really loved the boat. My father went with me over there as well. At one point, my father came down to live with me on the boat, and I told him, I said, Father, I need to get a bigger boat. This boat's just too small for the both of us, as we were living in the marina across the street from the beach. After my father living with me, this is when I started looking around for another boat, and the most time I've ever spent at sea on the sailing yacht was 6 days. Went over to Santa Cruz, then Santa Rosa, and then went to Santa Barbara, and then back down to Ventura. That was the longest ocean voyage I had on a sailing yacht at that point. And I was also solo sailing this boat back and forth. I would get off work from about I don't know, 5 o'clock on a Friday. That was a kind of a routine I had. So basically crossing the channel at night. Even though this boat was a blue water boat and it had been down to Mexico and back, I definitely was not going to take it across the Pacific to Hawaii, then the South Pacific, and to Asia based on its age. But definitely I would have probably trusted that boat more so than a fiberglass boat of that size. I found this 38-foot Sparks and Stevens for the Yankee Hall Catalina yacht, and it needed a lot of work. I had to put another engine in it, do a bunch of electrical work, fiberglass work, the hull of course, and a bunch of other various things that you can just imagine. But this boat was well known on the West Coast as winning a lot of races from the previous owner who had the boat, and she was fast, let me tell you. At one point on the crossing to Hawaii, I reached speeds that just surprised me, and I'll tell you about in the further videos.
Main full, doing 7.9, 7.8. Heading southwest, and wind is holding steady at 10 to 15 knots. So late in the afternoon, usually it blows harder, but today it's holding. So at this point, I think I'm going to stay with full canvas, maybe even through the night. We'll see. But right now, pretty stoked. Clipping along here, 7.5. Swell went down too. So it's only 1 to 2 foot, 3 foot chop. Not bad. Not bad at all, I must say. Everything's going along just fine. Pretty happy at this point.
The crossing itself was just shy of 10,000 nautical miles. by the time I was done with the third boat in the South Pacific. And I ended up writing a non-fictional book, true life story of the adventure from the time I left California through to Hawaii, the pirates, the people, the COVID, the lockdowns, the beaches. Um, it was a true sailing adventure. I dreamt about this sort of thing as a 5-year-old boy, and I'd stand on the beach and I look out and think the adventures out there. That's where I need to be. Someday I got to make it out there, and that's what I had to do. I had to give it a shot and give it a try, and that's what I did. It was quite an adventure. The sights and sounds are unbelievable, and the story gets even thicker and thicker as it goes. And the people that I meet at the faraway islands and whatnot, oh my God, they're beautiful people and living a beautiful life. Wait till you hear about that. Oh, we had the customers too that another boat had brought on that turned out to be two missing, seven dead, and that's the what I call the book. So stay tuned. Please subscribe and put on your notification bell. Thank you. Enjoy. May you have fair winds and calm seas always.